Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the other side of the coin and welcome to your latest Chelsea transfer news. We got the Here We Go earlier today. We dropped the video earlier as well, UK time, roughly around 9 a.m. UK time and literally about 10 a.m. UK time. We finally got the Here We Go. To be honest, this has moved so quickly. The news literally arrived less than 24 hours ago. And since then, it has gone in the rate of knots. In fact, it's gone in the speed of light. That's how quickly this has moved. Benfica, it looked like he was going to Benfica. Joao Felix was destined and was bound to go to Benfica until Al-Nassr swooped in and won Cristiano Ronaldo. We talked about Cristiano Ronaldo in the previous video, and it looks like he was instrumental, and we're going to go through all of that. The money as well, ladies and gentlemen, significant amount of money, 50 million euros. That's the total valuation, and apparently Chelsea, we've added a few add-ons there to ensure that we end up getting that money. 30 million euros upfront payment, which is fantastic. We're going to go through all of the details, but this is significant. This exit, this departure now will, I'm pretty sure, will kickstart the arrivals again, you know, in the likes of Xavi Simons, in the likes of Hato. I think we want to get rid of Viga as well. Of course we do, and we're waiting on that transaction to take place before Hato happens. But Hato, once again, ladies and gentlemen, Ajax is playing today, but he's not participating. He's only focused on Chelsea Football Club. Same with Xavi Simons as well. Xavi Simons still participating for Leipzig in this preseason, but Xavi Simons has made it very, very clear he only wants Chelsea Football Club. We've got the Here We Go for Luis Diaz to Bayern Munich, which means I don't know whether Bayern Munich will be going for Xavi Simons as well. And Arsenal, they've got their eyes set on Eze. So hopefully it's a clear path towards Xavi Simons and it all happens. But this departure, this money that we've got from Joao Felix, Al-Nassr, thank you so much. Cristiano Ronaldo, thank you so much. It means a lot and it is a significant move for us for this summer window. One other news that we're going to touch base on is Cucurella. Apparently Cristiano Ronaldo not just picked up the phone to convince Joao Felix, but he's asking for Cucurella as well. He wants Cucurella. So we're going to talk about that and what it means, because Cucurella, his contract is well, potentially by the end of this new season could come up to a very tricky situation. So we will talk about that. Now, first up, let's start things off with Joao Felix, ladies and gentlemen. Fabrizio Romano, as I said earlier today, exclusive. Al-Nassr agreed deal to sign Joao Felix from Chelsea. Here we go. Player authorized to fly for medical and join Al-Nassr. Initial transfer fee worth 30 million euros plus add-ons and heavy sell-on clause. Heavy sell-on clause as well. So there's add-ons. There's, you know, the initial fee of 30 million. Apparently that is permanent. Then there's add-ons. I don't know whether add-ons are on top or included inside the 30 million, but whatever the case is, we're getting good money from there. And then heavy sell-on clause. So down the track, if Joao Felix does think about leaving Al-Nassr, which I'm pretty sure he will. I mean, he's young. He's going to end up going to Benfica again one day. There will be heavy sell-on clause to ensure Chelsea get that 50 million valuation in the future. 50 million. That's incredible, man. Honestly, that is incredible. I don't know whether any of these FFP and the Premier League hierarchies, if they're going to investigate this deal, because how are we getting 50 million for Joao Felix? But I hope they don't. I hope they don't, because a lot of people are already starting to talk about how the Saudis, they've got heavy investments on with Clear Lake Capital. But then again, do you know what? Saudis got heavy investments on all the other owners as well. It's not just Clear Lake Capital. So look, 50 million, I love it. Is he worth that same type of money in the market? If I'm being absolutely honest, probably not, 50 million euros. Well, that's in totalitarian. But Joao Felix, if I put a market price right now, is probably not more than 30 million pounds. That's it. His stocks have reduced, declined, diminished incredibly over the past few seasons. So look, I know we're not getting that 50 million valuation straight away. That's with sell on down the track, which is fine. I think it ultimately it should work out fine. Hopefully, there's no, you know, sort of notorious dealings. But I love the fact that we've been able to strike this deal and, you know, get that upfront fee and then some later on down the track. So fantastic, absolutely fantastic. Check this out, ladies and gentlemen. Joao Felix to Benfica was very close, but Cristiano Ronaldo called him and he said yes to Al-Nassr. I mean, Cristiano Ronaldo, thank you, my man. You are the GOAT. For me, you've always been the GOAT. I know Messi's a superstar. I get it. And he's so talented. But I've always been a Cristiano Ronaldo fanboy since I was a kid or growing up, basically. And I'm so glad that he's done this. And as I said in my last video, lots of Portuguese players preferring to go to Saudi Arabia. So it might fit with their, I don't know, day-to-day life. I'm not sure, but there's someone needs to study this. Why are Portuguese players, you know, preferring to go to Saudis? Yes, the money is fantastic. Of course it is. But is there something else? Now I feel like it's because there's a lot of Portuguese players. I think some of these Portuguese players are looking to go there because they feel like they'll have a base, you know, they'll have their friends, they'll have their international teammates. Joao Felix, Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo has said yes to Al-Nassr again, so he's staying there. Now Joao Felix will be staying there. And I'm pretty sure Al-Nassr, they're trying to be a lot more competitive in the likes of Al Hilal. You see how we all saw how Al Hilal was in the Club World Cup. So Al-Nassr is going to try and be like that. But this is fantastic. Thank you, Cristiano Ronaldo. You're absolutely the GOAT. You're absolutely the GOAT for you know, making sure and giving us the opportunity to you know, part ways with Joao Felix and at the same time make very, very good money out of it. Now, more on this news. Felix wages offered is close to 200k euros a week. Fantastic. Joao Felix, loving it, cleaning it up. I'm pretty sure they're all tax-free as well. He wanted Benfica before Al-Nassr came with huge wages. Negotiations continue today and getting close. Well, that's already done. This was prior to the here we go. But I just wanted to talk about the fact that 200k euros tax-free. None of these gross and all that. This is tax-free. This is in your bank. Generally, players will get a gross amount and then they get taxed quite heavily. Patty, if you guys are not following, he's very good. When it comes to in the know information, he's very, very good. Joao Felix will join Ronaldo at Al-Nassr. Valuation under 42 million pounds. Chelsea bought him at 45 million pounds. 15% sell-on clause. Sell-on clause percentage for Atletico Madrid as well. So Atletico Madrid are still going to keep getting money out of this. Ronaldo and Mendes, key final details pending. So Ronaldo and George Mendes. The amount of money George Mendes has made out of this client of his, Joao Felix, is quite mad. Absolutely mad. Benfica's last bid was 20 million euros. And do you know what? As I said, 30 million pounds. And that was probably being generous. 20 million euros is probably the market value, man. It really is the honest market value. So, look, great. This is what Paddy had to say about Vega. Chelsea value 40 million pounds for Vega, Felix and Kunku, and 50 million pounds for Jackson. Sterling at 20 million pounds. No interest in selling KDH. Wants to keep him as backup, but KDH wants to play regular. So, look, 40 million pounds for Vega as well, and Felix. So we're getting that price, and Kunku. We're gonna have a fantastic, you know, selling compilation this transfer window. The sales that we're making as well are absolutely fantastic. Now, Al-Nassr, Cristiano Ronaldo, thank you, but in this case, thank you in regards to Joao Felix, but in this case, no thanks. Absolutely no thanks. Cristiano Ronaldo wants Al-Nassr to sign Marc Cucurella. I mean, coming from a source that I'm not sure about, but a lot of the Chelsea fan base are talking about Jose Felix Diaz. I've never heard of this source, but you know, so a lot of the Chelsea aggregators are actually putting this news up. Cristiano Ronaldo wanting Al-Nassr to sign Marc Cucurella. I'm not surprised. Marc Cucurella is a fantastic player. I've loved him all the way back from Brighton days. It was a bit topsy-turvy for him at Chelsea, but then he's now one of the most important players. There's no way Enzo Maresca would sanction this. Now, I did say that, look, his contract is coming to a tricky situation. He's got 3 years left. He's got 3 years left in his contract. At the end of this season, there'll be 2 years left. That's when you want to start negotiating exactly what you want to do with Cucurella. His age is 27 as well. He just turned 27, ladies and gentlemen. At the end of next season, he'll be 28, and there'll be a decision that we have to make. 2 years in the contract left. We've not seen our ownership and the current directorship be in this situation as yet, where one of the current players that has been doing well and the contract is slowly coming to the end. And what do you do? I've not seen that yet. I know we've given Reece James a contract extension. We've given a couple other, but they're, academy players. What do we do in this case next season? Look, for me, ladies and gentlemen, Marc Cucurella is so important. So important for Enzo Maresca's system. He literally can play multiple positions, whether it's in the LCB, whether it's left back, whether it's in the midfield, whether it's in the half space up front, whether it's out wide as a winger. This guy is everywhere, literally everywhere. He is the system, along with Caicedo, along with many other players. For me, he's way too important to even contemplate letting go. But what do you do at the end of next season? Obviously, we'll have to wait. We don't know how next season's going to pan out. We don't know how Marc Cucurella is going to be next season. But there will be a decision to be made, ladies and gentlemen. As you can see, his contract expires June 30th, 2028. So at the end of next season that's coming up, there'll be 2 more seasons left. And that's exactly when you have to make a decision whether you keep a player or you let go, considering he will be 28 by the end of next season. Well, just a tad bit after next season. And there is World Cup as well. As I said, for me, far, far too important right now. So I wouldn't even entertain that. Cristiano Ronaldo, forget it, my man. You're not getting this player. Not now. I understand why you want him. He's exceptional. But you never know. Al-Nassr and Saudis, they're so mad. If they offer a huge sum of wages for Cucurella, that may turn his head, but hopefully it doesn't. Hopefully Cucurella sticks around and still quite a lot to achieve. Premier League to achieve, Champions League to achieve with Chelsea Football Club. Hopefully Cucurella does not leave, ladies and gentlemen. Now, last but not least, I had to speak about this a little bit because lots of English fans on this channel, lots of English viewers as well. Congratulations to each and every one of you guys, to the Lionesses Euro 2025 champions, done the nation proud again. You know me, ladies and gentlemen, I just don't get enough time of the day to follow the women's side of the sport. But big up. I'm pretty sure there's some Chelsea. Well, Lauren James is one that is part of the English national team, Chelsea player. I don't know whether there are other Chelsea players that are part as well, but big up to the English Lionesses, England national team, women's team, for winning the Euro 2025. And apparently this is the second time around. So I don't know whether it's back-to-back, but it is the second time around. So congratulations to England and your entire nation and all the England fans out there. Enjoy this moment and this achievement by the Lionesses. Excellent stuff, ladies and gentlemen. That's the latest. Smash up the like button. Hope you've enjoyed this, and if you haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribe, and I shall see you guys very, very soon. Until next time, everyone, take care. See ya.